Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy the Dreadhead Ninja by Rodimus Black, and I'm back again. Sorry it took me so long to get this video posted. It's been one hell of a week at work. You ever have one of those work weeks where like every single day you walk in the door, you think to yourself, you know what? Fuck it. This is my last day at work. That's the kind of week I've been having. So yeah, so please forgive my late arrival on this video. So what we're going to be talking about today is the Armored Assassin Predator figure from the most recent Predator movie that came out, I think like 2018 or late 2017, but whatever. Yeah, so he finally came out. I ordered this on Big Bad Toy Store for about 49 bucks a pop, and I did get two of them. You probably noticed that if you watch my unboxing video. Now, I did recently talk to my boy Ian, and he went ahead and picked one of these up at Target. So if you find it there, definitely grab it. But he also told me that the prices on these are actually going up already. So if you have not picked one of these up by now, make sure that you run to the store, go to Big Bad Toy Store, do whatever you got to do, get your hands on one, because trust me, this is a phenomenal figure and you don't want to miss out on this one, especially if you're a big fan of Neca like I am myself. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with this review. So first I want to talk about the accessories. Obviously first, this is the head that he comes with. Alright, so that's the head that he came with. This is the alternate head that he comes with, the big open mouth one. The one that tells you like that's the face only a mother could love right there. And forgive me, I'm not rocking my ghetto god glove of power today. I'm sweaty. It's another hot, humid day down here in Raleigh, North Carolina. So anywho, this is the face, the alternate head. As you can see right here, it is detailed beautifully as always. Congratulations and thank you, Neca. Very great sculpting. All the dreads on his head are individually sculpted, unlike the smaller Predator figures where the hair is like kind of done together and then it's loose at the bottom. This one is like all individually done and beautifully done. I mean, I love the copper paint in there for the beads on his hair. Great paint job, great detail on the paint, just as always. So, I mean, you got the mouth done, yellow on the eyes, black around the eyes, that maroonish color all over the head and on the body as well. So I mean, I'm amazed by this one. And they actually have some special features on this figure as well that I'm going to get into also. You do come with two sets of hands. You come with two open hands, just like if he wants to grab somebody and choke them out. And you also do come with the closed fist hands. As you can see on the figure right now, I have one closed and one open. Alright, for weapons, he doesn't have much, but with him being like a 12-foot tall Predator versus like the 8-foot tall normal Predators, I'm really guessing he doesn't need it that many. But he does have his blade, which is nicely detailed. Has some good sculpt work on it. Like kind of a, I don't want to say silver, but like a, kind of like a gunmetal paint job. And he also has this tiny, tiny, tiny little blaster. Alright, so tiny, tiny little gun. I know this is the size it was in the movie, but I would have liked it if they would have given him something a little bit bigger on the action figure. You know what I mean? Alright, so accessories, over here on the arm, you have like a little open port right there. That's where this little gun is going to go. We'll plug that in, and you can see how that moves. So you can have it just forward like that. You can bring it all the way forward if you want to. You can go straight up, straight back. Got dog hair all over my hand. And yeah, so that's that. Ugh, why do I have so much hair on my hand? Ugh, okay, whatever. Alright, on the other arm, you have the blade. It's just two little openings right here, just two slots. That plugs in just like that. And boom, he is ready to go and assassinate some rogue predators. Alright. So let's talk about the figure's paint first. Alright, move the camera back a little bit. So again, with the head, you have black on the dreads. You have like the copperish paint, these little spikes on it. You know, the head is painted very well. I don't know what color to call his body. He's kind of like that greenish, grayish, weird color. But he does have like that maroon paint job going throughout the entire body. On the shoulders, his wrist cuffs, I guess you would call them. I'm not really sure. His gauntlets, excuse me. There we go. Those are very well painted. Nice dry brush work, nice detailing. I mean, you have reds, blues, steels, blacks, all kinds of good colors going on in there. Same thing on the other arm. They're pretty much identical. And then you have right here for his hip skirts. Let me take the stand off. There we go. That'll make life a lot easier. All right, but yeah, you have like the hip skirts with the armor plating. Very nicely done. I mean, Neca really outdid themselves again. I mean, as usual. All the way down to there. Look at the back. You can see all that armor plating on him. I mean, he has like a... This is like no other Predator that has come before him. I mean, it's beautifully done. And also, if you notice, he doesn't have like that fishnet look on him like most other Predators do. And and again, not a lot of body armor. I guess his body is the armor. All right, so let's go into articulation. Head is on a ball joint located inside the neck, and the head sits... you're okay. Head is on a ball joint inside the neck, and the head is it's just pegged on there. But you do get a fair amount of articulation, so you can get like a full 360, get a fair amount down. Really good up on that. Actually, your up is better than your down. All right, arms, they're tight as normal with Neca products, so do be careful because you might end up snapping something, because the tolerances on these, as usual with like any Neca Predator figure, any other figure you get from them, the tolerances are generally terrible right out the box. But if you're patient and you work with it, you will loosen those joints up, and you can get some great poses out of him without breaking your figure. All right, so arm is going to get you up to about right there. You're going to get down. His blade fell off, and you're going to get the full rotation. You do have a swivel right under the bicep right here, and you do have double jointed elbows. You have a joint here, and you also have a joint inside the forearm. The first joint is really easy to move. The second joint, on the other hand, not so much. That's the one that I feel like I'm going to break if I try to bend it. So, you know, you could get a really good bicep curl out of that, but again, it's not there. You got to work at it. This one I was able to get, so it shows you a much better range for the figure. All right, because that's with both of them. The other one I got to keep playing with. Now, he does have an ab crunch, so you have ab crunch right here. You don't get a whole lot out of it, but it is a little bit. It's enough to help out with the posing. Plus, you also get ab crunch here at the waist as well. And you're also going to get your swivel at the waist, and you also get swivel up here at the top. Now, the legs are what really impressed me on this figure, because I've never seen a Neca figure with ratcheted hip joints. So, listen. So you're going to get all the way out to there. He's doing the jaw claw Van Damme. Don't you want to have kids one day split? It's also ratcheted going forward and backward as well. I mean, they really made sure that you're going to be able to pose this guy. But you don't get that far back, but you do get a fair amount forward. Knees, just like the elbows, are double jointed, and you do have a swivel right here above the knee. So you can swivel right there. And you do get a little bit of swivel at the hip as well, but not a whole lot. And at least not, you know, that's only as far as I'm willing to twist it, because I don't want to do any damage to the figure itself. But on the knees, like I said, they are double jointed, but I'm having a hard time getting the second joint right here to move. So that's about as far back as I'm getting right now until I can work that one loose. Same on the other side. Alright. Feet, they also did in a slightly different way too. So you get articulation right there at the calf, not the calf, but at the ankle. So you get an up and down right there. You also have another up and down right here at the toe for a toe tilt. And then, much to my surprise, you also get a rocker. That's something that I've never seen on an Alien or Predator figure before. So, yeah, very, very well done. I'm telling you right now, if you are a fan of the franchise and you're like me and you collect these things religiously, or even if you're looking to get into collecting them, you will not be disappointed. I was having a conversation with a guy on one of my other videos named Mark Zuptik. I think I'm pronouncing that right. And he was getting into doing collecting AVP. And Mark, if you are watching this video, man, and I really hope you are, don't sleep on this one, bro. Don't sleep on it. And as you can actually see, he's able to stand up by himself. He really doesn't need that stand. I just use the stand because I don't want to have to panic every time I leave my display room and worrying that he's going to take a tumble, as some have in the past. Alright, so let's get his blade put back on. One last thing I do want to talk about before I wrap this video up is it's actually really easy to change out the head and the hands on this figure. So here's the head. It's actually easier to pop them off. See, there you go. It's easier to pop them off than it is to put them back on. But there's that one ball joint I was telling you about right there, located inside the neck. And that's where you're going to get all your swivel. That's where you're going to get all your motion from. Head isn't, it's like kind of like a mushroom peg, but it's not really. It's really thin. There's barely a noticeable difference between here and the tip. But it's just enough to keep the head securely on there. So you have a little hole. If I can get the lighting right, you can see there's a hole right in there. You're just going to line those two up, and you're going to just like that, you know, just a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of push in, and ta-da! Now you got the screaming face. That's the one that, you know, that's when you know he means business right there. All right, and the hands and everything are the same way. They're articulated right here. So you're going to get your swivel, and then you also have like your up and down movement as well. All right. So hands, just kind of hard to do this on camera. Boom, pops right out. Then you just push your peg in like here. And easy peasy lemon squeezy, yo. And there you go. And also I found a little cheat to get you a little bit more head articulation. All you really got to do is don't put the head all the way down. You're not even going to notice it because of the dreads. And that way you get a much better range of motion looking down. And since he's a whole lot taller than the other predators, that's kind of what you want, is you want that downward look on him. So he looks like he's like staring him down, about to do some damage. I almost said a swear word right there, but I don't want to. What else can I cover on this guy? I just want to make sure I go over everything. Oh yeah, the armor plating on that shoulders, that is kind of a separate piece, and you can see right here that does come right off, and it's just held on right here by that little slot. And so if yours pops off, that's normal. You just pop it right back on, and it kind of does, it comes up so you can have all that extra articulation. But yeah, that's it. So yeah, time for a size comparison. Let's do a quick size comparison. I'm going to wrap this up. Again, sorry I haven't posted in a while. I meant to do this before. Also meant to do another Throwback Thursday, but like I said, it's just been one heck of a week. So for a size comparison, I brought out two of my favorite Predator figures. Here we have the Clan Leader, whose mask just fell off. And we also have with us, as always, the Serpent Predator. So as you can see, he stands a good, you know, he stands nicely above them. He towers. Definitely towers. But yeah, if you haven't seen the movie, the only part I really hated about the movie is how fast that Predator scene went through. You know, it was like Predator versus Predator, and like this guy totally mopped the floor with the other guy. And I think he was dead within like 30 seconds. Sorry if that's a spoiler alert. But it's still a great movie, so I recommend watching it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Obviously behind me you got the box right there with some nice box art. Again, if you get the chance and if you're into this, pick them up. Don't sleep on it. Snatch it up as quick as possible. Because if not, you're going to have to get it secondhand, and you are going to probably have to spend a little bit extra change to go ahead and make that happen. So yeah, go ahead and grab them. I highly recommend it. I give this guy 2 thumbs up. All right, y'all. Well, hey, that's all I got for you. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or do whatever, or not. You know, just thanks for watching. And as always, peace.